When you have aphasia, there is confusion and fear everywhere. It feels like you are suddenly isolated in a foreign country now. But everything that I have experienced has been a divine setup.
Thank you. Hi, caller. What's the address of the emergency?
And he doesn't look good at all. He's standing. He looks like he's having a stroke.
Some battles feel just too hard, and the road for recovery is just too long. My kids won't even remember who I was, only who I am now as I struggle to pick up the pieces of a shattered life.
I also have apraxia. Aphasia was enough. But apraxia, it's my biggest nightmare.
If I can't read,
How do you make your own documentary if you can't even read or write yourself?
I am going to do that for you. I went on the road to be the voice for the voiceless.
I do not talk a lot.
I had to try to make this documentary myself because the fear of rejection is temporary, but regret, that's forever. I'm not a filmmaker, I'm a storyteller. Some things are worse than dying. You could live.
Talking, it's humbling.
People with aphasia don't even know what it's called because they've never heard of it.
People kept saying this is a life-changing event.
It affects about 1 in every 250 people.
Strokes are totally different than other medical events because you lose your ability to trust yourself. And the worst is the constantly grieving.
Grieving for the life could have had or once had.
But something always dies when something new is born. And what dies is a certain old style of taking your ego so seriously. People have more faith in the power of limiting their healing than the power of miracles. I built my own placebo for healing. The brain can't tell the difference between what is reality and what is imagined. So I told my brain that I am already healed, and I started to be reborn. The ways in which people with aphasia had been represented had suggested that we are mentally ill, that we don't exist. And yet, here we are, and we have always been here. There is no path. You make your own path as you walk. But if you only walk on sunny days, you might never reach your goal. Your future needs you. Your past doesn't.